Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today's video is going to be another foundation review. I've been like banging these out one after another, but they're kind of one of my favorite videos to film because they're like so helpful, because I know I like always need an opinion before I buy a foundation. I can't just like blindly walk into it. But today's foundation that we're reviewing is one that like so many other people have reviewed because it's like brand new and everybody's obsessed with it. It is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I was really excited about this because all of the reviews I watched were like really like raving about it, and I was like, hell yes, like I'm down for this shit. So I got it and we're gonna try it today. As you can see, my face looks fucking flawless right now, like hint hint. I kind of love this shit. But yeah, let's give you first a rundown on my skin. So I know I usually tell you guys, if you've watched any of my previous foundation reviews, I'm super oily, I have large pores, I have acne prone skin, but I just started Retin-A last week. It's been a full week that I've been on it, and my skin is kind of drying out because of the acne medication. I'm not dry. I wouldn't say I'm dry. I'm definitely like more combo right now because I have like dry patches and I'm not as oily, but I'm definitely not dry. Like I'm pretty, like we'll do the wear test and you'll see like I will get oily, or we'll see, because this foundation, like we haven't tested it yet, but I do still expect to get oily. I still used all the same products I use in all of my other foundation reviews. But yeah, I did want to preface that and say I'm not as oily as I have been previously. But yeah, now that you have a little bit of a rundown on my skin, I'm going to go on the Sephora website and we're going to read the claims of this foundation. The Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation is $40. It comes with 1.18 fluid ounces, which is a little bit more than most foundations. Most foundations are just 1 fluid ounce. They have 30 different shades, which is a really great shade selection. There's a full range, like half light shades and half dark shades, which makes me super happy. I have the shade Custard 220N, which is the 9th shade in the range, from like the lightest being the first. This is the 9th shade in the range. So it describes it as light skin tones with neutral and peach undertones. Usually when I order foundations online without testing them, I go for the light shade with neutral undertone. So that's exactly what this is. So it says the coverage is full to medium. I definitely think that's true. It's not the fullest coverage. It's not like total cover, but it definitely is full. I would say if you do one thin layer, it's gonna be medium, but if you do like 2 to 3 pumps like I usually do, then it's gonna be full. Skin type is normal, dry, combination, or oily, so basically for all skin types. The finish is satin, matte, and radiant. I don't know if I would call it matte. I would definitely call it more of a natural finish. Like it's not completely matte, but it's not like dewy or greasy. You'll see in the demo like how it looks before I set it and stuff. It definitely matted down super easy when I powdered it. It is a full coverage cream foundation that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. That is exactly how I feel, you guys, right? Like right now, I feel like I have the Snapchat magic filter over my face. That smooth and blur and like I just love the way my skin looks right now. I know you're like, sometimes my reviews have like a little bit of suspense, but like I'm giving it away right now, you guys. I love this foundation. So it says, packed with a high percentage of ultra refined pigments, the Faux Filter Foundation visibly smooths and even skin texture, diminishing the appearance of blemishes, scars, hyperpigmentation, and redness to create a flawless airbrush finish. Enriched with argan oil and Centella asiatica, I don't know what that is, both known for their hydrating properties. This fade-proof formula blends seamlessly with skin, leaving it matte with a hint of sheen for a luminous appearance. Wear it alone for full coverage or blend it together with the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base Primer, sold separately for an even more natural finish. The foundation actually does come, when you buy the foundation, it comes with a little sample of the primer. I'll probably try that the next time I wear the foundation. I didn't want to do it for this review because I like to standardize all of my products that I use for foundation reviews. But as far as the claims go, I think they live up to all of the claims. Like it definitely visibly smooths and evens your skin texture. Like I feel so smooth right now and I look so blurred and perfected and literally like I have a filter on my face. Fade proof. I don't know. We'll see if it like, I haven't really noticed that. I've worn it two other times. Like, yeah, I wore it yesterday and I think the day before. And both times, I don't know, I wasn't really like looking for fading because I was just wearing it to see how I felt about it a little bit. But we'll check for fading today. Blend seamlessly with skin, leaving it matte with a hint of sheen. I don't know. Matte with a hint of sheen is kind of like an oxymoron to me, but I definitely think it's a natural finish. So if that's what they meant, then yes, I agree. But yeah, I really, really love this stuff. It feels really great on the skin. It doesn't feel too heavy, and it just makes me look so flawless. Like, it's just amazing. So yeah, that's kind of like my thoughts on it. I'm gonna jump into the demo now so you can see me apply it, and then we'll do the wear test throughout the day. It's about 12:30 now. I'll probably wear this for like 12 hours because it's Friday and I'll probably go out later. So at least 12-hour wear out of it. But yeah, let's just jump into the demo. Hi guys, let's get this demo part started. As usual, I have sprayed my matte finish setting spray from NYX, and then I primed with the Makeup Forever smoothing primer, and then I did my brows and my eyes and stuff. So now we're gonna go in with the foundation. I have used this a few times before, and like the first time I used 3 pumps, but I realized that like 2 pumps is really all you need. And if I need a little bit more, we'll go in with it, but I really don't think I will. I'm gonna dot this all over my face, and it's a really like thick consistency. No, it's not a super thick consistency. It's not like a paste, but it's definitely more of like a cream than a liquid. It almost feels like a little bit gel-like, but it's a really nice consistency, and the scent is very, very apparent. It's like a floral. It's kind of like violet or something. I don't know. It's very like pretty smelling, but also like a little bit concerning because it is something you're putting all over your face, and I am not the biggest fan of putting fragrance on my face, but this hasn't had any like weird reactions due to the fragrance, so I'm not mad at it. But if you're kind of weary about fragrance, I will just mention that like you can definitely smell it. It smells good to me, but it's not something I would necessarily put on my face. But yeah, I'm going in with a damp beauty blender, and this stuff is super full coverage. I'm just gonna blend this out and then we'll see. The shade is a really good match for me. I could have probably went like a shade lighter, but to be honest, like once I conceal with like my highlighting concealer and stuff, it matches like perfectly, and I haven't noticed that it oxidizes at all, so I really like it. It blends really, really easily. As you can see, it has a really great coverage. Yeah, it has a really, really great coverage. Like this is all smooth and even. I do have like a lot of redness right now and some blemishes, so it's covering it really, really great. It definitely is like drying down quickly, but not too quickly that like I can't blend it out in time. It's like a good amount of playtime. Okay, you guys, this is the foundation on my face. As you can see, it's pretty much covered everything. It's got really great coverage. It feels really great on the skin. I feel like it's very like blurring almost. My skin just looks really nice. It's been on for a few seconds now. It's still a little bit tacky and it's coming off on my hands. So this is, I think, a foundation that you have to set with a powder, but I set everything with a powder, so that's really not a problem for me. But I just really love the coverage. I love the shade. I think it's a really perfect shade for me, even though I bought it online. I'm pretty good at that, like picking my shade online. But I used 2 pumps, and then I did like a tiny bit more just for over here to give myself a little bit of extra coverage. But I usually use like 3 full pumps of any other foundation, so the coverage on this is really, really nice. I wouldn't say it feels lightweight. I can definitely like feel makeup on my skin, but it's not like overly heavy. I don't feel like I have a mask on at all. It feels really nice and like nourishing on the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and give you some more thoughts on it. Okay, you guys, the rest of my makeup is on, and I feel so flawless. Like my makeup looks so good right now. I'm honestly like floored. Like, ooh, like when you do a look and you're just like, girl, you could take over the world. That's how I feel right now, and I owe it all to this foundation, because honestly the rest of my makeup is like shit I use every day. So like it has to be the foundation, because I mean, it's between the foundation and this Fenty gloss. That's why I feel like I'm fucking unstoppable right now. But for real, you guys, like this foundation is so good. Like we're gonna do the wear test. We're gonna see how oily I get. But honestly, side note, I'm on Retin-A now, so I'm getting drier and I'm kind of fucking living for it because my makeup isn't melting off, but I'm still kind of oily, so we'll see how it holds up throughout the day. But like I feel so blurred, so flawless, so I love it. But yeah, as usual, forgot to say this part, I used my Shape Tape concealer, set it with the RCMA No Color powder, and then I set everything with the Sephora Micro Smooth, and then sprayed the matte setting spray from NYX, as I usually do in all of my foundation routines. So that is staying the same, but I fucking love this foundation, you guys. Like, let's just say right now, I highly recommend this. Like, we'll do the wear test, but I know I fucking love it. I am obsessed. Good job, HUDA. But yeah, we're gonna wear this for the rest of the day. I'm gonna clean my house because it's a fucking wreck. So I don't know, we'll see where the day takes us. It's only 12:20 right now, and I'm gonna try to wear this like a good amount of time. I'll probably wear it until after midnight if I'm going out tonight, so we'll see what happens. But I will check back in later, so I'll see you guys in like half a second to you, but to me it's gonna be a few hours, so bye. Hey guys, it is currently, I think, yeah, it's 7:03 p.m. so I've had this foundation on for about 6.5 to 7 hours. I ended up not cleaning my house. I ended up going into the city, going into Soho and doing some shoe shopping. So I changed my shirt because it was like a little too warm to be wearing that turtleneck. And I did a lot of walking. I sweat a lot, not a lot, but like, you know, I definitely broke a sweat. It was kind of hot outside, but this is how the foundation looks. It's a little shiny in my T-zone, but like nothing unbearable. Like I don't feel like I need to touch up. I will say like the first place on my face that starts to sweat is my upper lip and like under my lip, like my upper and lower lip. I don't know why that is. It's super annoying actually, because it's like this, like my mustache will just like completely disappear. But I have to say it hasn't like completely worn off, given like how much sweating I was doing, especially on my upper and lower lip. Like no matter what, every time I get on the subway, it's like drenched, and I'm just like, don't move, do not wipe it, because it will take off your makeup. So I just kind of have to like sit there and be sweaty for a while. But I have to say my makeup is holding up really, really well. You can see on my upper lip it is like kind of faded, but it's really like honestly not that bad. I might touch up just that section when I go out later, but the rest of my face is pretty good. Nothing has worn off at all. Like you can still see my blush and my bronzer and my highlight, so I'm pretty happy with it so far. But I'm gonna continue my day and then I'll check in at the end of the night and we will see how it looks then. Okay, bye. Okay, you guys, what time is it, Chris? It's 12:19, so I've been wearing this foundation for about 12 hours now because I put it on around this time, 12 o'clock. So yeah, 12 hours. I'm pretty oily right now, so kind of drunk. Hey! Right now I'm a bean, don't judge me. I'm really oily right now, and like it's all broken up around my mouth, but it's been 12 hours, and honestly, this foundation didn't claim to be long wearing, and also I'm kind of drunk and I've been touching my face a lot. I mean, moral of the story is I really highly recommend this foundation. I felt really flawless all day long, which is literally all you can ask for from a foundation. So bottom line is Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation is good shit. You should pick it up. I really enjoyed it. If you are oily, you are gonna have to powder with this guy, and you're probably gonna have to touch up throughout the day, maybe like once. Honestly, if I just did like one touch up, I would have been good. If you're dry, I don't think it's gonna cling to any dry patches. I think it's still gonna be really nice and beautiful on the skin. It's not going to separate or break up really that much if you don't have any oils to do it. But overall, I really like this stuff, and I think you guys will too. So yeah, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I make videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is going to be the new schedule now, guys. But yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday because I think this is going up on Tuesday. But yeah, bye.